teach you the Irish jig at the end of this video, but first, we're going to tell you 15 things you need to know about Ireland.
That's what she said.
I'm meeting someone for the first time and I want to make a good impression. What would be a good discussion topic?
Well, good discussion topics include Irish literature, music, history, or sports, such as the Gaelic games. You can also ask for recommendations on drinks available because you know the Irish love to drink. You can also talk about any positive experiences you've had in Ireland because the Irish are very proud of their culture. What do I need to know about verbal and nonverbal communications?
Well, in Ireland, you should always use eye contact to demonstrate your engagement in a conversation, and you shouldn't be too touchy. You should use a relaxed tone of voice, and you shouldn't be overly friendly because it may seem fake. And you should always use a firm handshake at your first meeting. Are public displays of affection, anger, or other emotions acceptable?
Well, in informal situations, such as in pubs, public displays of affection are really common, but in the workplace, they're not.
We could do this.
What types of food are popular in this country? What meals do they have, and how are they usually served?
Well, in Ireland, cooking is mainly done without herbs and spices besides salt and pepper. Some main foods in their diet include soups, seafoods, meats, and of course potatoes. They also are known for their soda bread, which is crusty brown bread made from whole wheat flour and buttermilk. Some everyday beverages that they enjoy include tea, whiskey, beer, and ale, and Irish coffee, which is coffee mixed with whiskey and whipped cream. If you would like to go and try some of these foods, a popular event is the Galloway Oyster Festival during September. Briefly describe the local culture's attitudes regarding the following: gender, class, religion, and ethnicity. What impact would the above attitudes have on the workplace?
Well, for gender, married women tend to have a lower participation in the workforce compared to other European countries. There's also a lot of occupational segregation. For religion, Catholicism is the majority, but its influence in the workplace has begun to waver as secularism becomes more prominent. For class, your social privilege in the workplace is dictated by knowing who to be friendly with. If you talk to the right people, your status may go up. Ethnicity plays a major role in the workplace. It attracts many immigrant workers from Africa and Eastern Europe. These immigrants bring a variety of skill to the workplace. When in this country, I want to learn more about the cultures and people. What activities can you recommend?
Well, in Ireland, you should go out for a drink at the pub, or attend a music or cultural festival. You can go to Dublin and attend hen parties, or go to Gaelic football and hurling games. Or you can visit the racetracks and dog tracks, go to rugby or soccer games, or you can go to the golf course.
Funny how things never change in this sort.
Who are these countries' national heroes?
There are many different types of heroes. A historical hero is Eamon de Valera. He became the President of Ireland and made it a sovereign state. A musical hero is Christy Moore. He's an Irish folk singer, songwriter, and guitarist. He is named Ireland's greatest living musician. A religious hero is St. Patrick. You might know St. Patrick's Day. He is a Christian missionary who converted Ireland to Christianity.
If the whole world is watching, that's
What is the family life in this country?
Family is fundamentally important to all Irish people. Extended families are also important. The Irish are encouraged to be more independent and stop living with their parents as they grow up, kind of like Americans. Describe work in this country.
Work is usually one team with a leader, where it is very relationship-based, and taking the time to get to know your colleagues are important. 28% of people say that they are never consulted before decisions are made, and managers have more autonomy than in America. However, 75% of partnerships have been found as beneficial. There are strict equal opportunity policies, and if there are work-related problems, they should be discussed in a private, non-threatening place. Maybe coffee or an after-work setting is ideal. Irish also find it very difficult to say no in a work setting.
as if the whole world was watching.
What should I know about the workplace environment, such as deadlines, dress, and formality?
For dress, men should wear formal dark suits and ties, especially in finance and management positions. In other positions, they can wear jackets, shirts, and collars. For women, they should wear trouser suits. You should use formality towards authority, but you can be relaxed and personable towards your colleagues. You should use first names with immediate colleagues, and you should use Mr. and Mrs. for senior people. Punctuality is really important, but it's more relaxed with social events. Irish actually tend to be late to most events.
And I know that it's wrong.
What types of sport and recreation are popular here?
In Ireland, Gaelic football, which is a cross between football, rugby, and hurling, is Ireland's national sport and has many professional teams that compete in Dublin. Football and rugby are also very popular, as well as bicycling and racing. Horse racing is something that the Irish are very passionate about. They also participate in the Olympics every 2 years and have a social daily newspaper. In Ireland, cosmopolitan entertainment is very important, as well as restaurants, bars, pubs, and the club scene. Dublin, which is Ireland's capital, is the most popular spot where many clubs, festivals, and pubs are located, as well as in smaller towns always contain a pub no matter what the size is. What healthcare is available to the people of the country?
Well, 1/3 of the population has free public health care. Although it's free, they have to pay a certain fee for doctors and hospitals. 60% of the people have state coverage, while 37% of those people have it completely free. The average doctor fee is $59, while the average hospital one is $117. 40% of people have private insurance, and their fee is $2,260 per year.
You smile back at me.
Describe the educational system.
Ireland has the number 6 education in the world. Education is required for the ages of 6 to 16. There is primary, secondary, and third level education. All levels are state funded. However, you can choose to enroll in private education, which you have to pay for yourself. Preschool education is also provided by privately funded children's facilities. Children are not required to start school until the age of 6. However, a lot of them generally start in the September after their 4th birthday. Primary education covers language, math, social, environment, scientific education, and art education. Primary schools are generally religiously owned. Secondary school is 3 years long, and you can choose to take vocational, community, or comprehensive school. There is a transition year, which is multiple educational inputs, including work experience, but with no exams at the end of the year. The last 2 years of secondary school, choose one of 5 programs. Leaving Certificate, which is a university, Leaving Certificate Vocal End Program, which is like technical programs, and Leaving Certificate Applied, which is preparation for the workforce. Third level is between 7 universities in Ireland or institutes of technology.
What are the important holidays in this country, and explain the purpose of each?
In Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is the country's national holiday. People throughout Ireland hold parades and festivals that celebrate Irish culture and involve a lot of liquor. The largest parade is in Dublin. This day is for St. Patrick, an important figure in Irish history who is believed to have died when the holiday is celebrated March 17th. May Day, or Labor Train, or Labor Day, is the first Monday of May. It is a public holiday, and it is traditionally a Celtic festival and a time to campaign for workers' rights. It represents the beginning of the season for spring with flowers. June, August, and October bank holidays are celebrated the first Mondays of each month as a day off for all workers to either go on vacation, enjoy sports, or have picnics. St. Stephen's Day is a day to commemorate the life of St. Stephen, a Christian martyr. It's a quiet day where people attend services. The Irish also engage in Easter, Christmas, and New Year's, just like Europe and the Americas. Arts and literature are important in this country.
So, some books in this country are Amongst Women by John McGahern, The Butcher Boy by Patrick McCabe, Shade by Neil Jordan, Paddy Clark Ha 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 by Roddy Doyle. Some films in Ireland are The Crying Game, The Field, and The Dead. Famous art would be The Girl with the Red Ribbon, painted by Gabrielle Munter, The Taking of Christ, painted by Caravaggio, and The Meeting on the Turret Stairs, painted by Frederick William Burton.
Oh, didn't mean to see you there. I think we need to talk about Irish language before we get to the jig. Irish Gaelic, shall we? Hello.
Translated to hi, goodbye.
Translated to slun. Sun.
Translated to grian. Water.
Translated to yosh.
Moon. Oh, translated to Gaelach.
Mother, which is translated to mather. Father.
Translated to Ather.
Sister, which is translated to der frère.
Brother, translated to Deathe.
Are you ready for the Irish jig?
Now it's time to get jiggy with it.
This is current day Shelby editing this video on June 6th at 11:43 p.m. And I'm just editing, and I wanted to say, if you haven't noticed already, the reason that I'm wearing that really cute outfit is because it is Irish colors, which is green, orange, and white, and that's why Emily's wearing that beautiful orange shirt. So yeah, that's it.
Films in Ireland include My Left Foot. Sorry.
However, they generally start on the September after their third birthday. Why did I say? What?
$117. 40% of. Did I say it wrong?
No, you were 100% right.
Football and rugby. Okay, here's my issue.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Behavior is. What do I say? Like, a religious hero is Saint Patrick. A Christian. Sorry.
Who?
Participation in the workforce. Yeah.
Some of you may see this man and think of One Direction. However, this man is also Irish, which is why I included him in all the music, so don't at me.